Cartel member and attempted murder accused Vusmuzi Ket Matlala has been moved to a super maximum correctional center in Kokstad, KwaZulu-Natal.
From luxury mansions to one of South Africa's most feared prisons. From flashing blue lights and government contracts to steel doors and 23-hour lockdowns. Today, we look at the shocking fall of a man once known as a powerful businessman, now labeled one of the country's most dangerous inmates. Vusmuzi Ket Matlala has been moved to Ebongweni Supermax prison in Kokstad, a place reserved for inmates the state believes can still control crime from behind bars. Why was he moved so far away? Why does the state see him as such a serious threat? And what does this case tell us about crime, power, and corruption in South Africa? Stay with us, because this story gets echoes through courtrooms and prison walls. As South Africa enters a new year, Matlala has been transferred to Ebongweni Super Maximum Correctional Center in Kokstad, one of the toughest prisons in the country. This move raises serious questions about prison security, organized crime, and how close business, politics, and power can sometimes become. Let's break it down step by step. On Tuesday, 30 December 2025, Correctional Services confirmed that Vusmuzi Matlala had been transferred from OC Mampuru II in Pretoria to Ebongweni Supermax prison in Kokstad. This is not an ordinary prison. Ebongweni, often called CMAX, is designed for inmates considered extremely dangerous or influential. In this facility, prisoners are locked in their cells for up to 23 hours a day. There are no contact visits. Every movement is monitored. Every conversation is controlled. Officials believe Matlala poses a high risk, not because of violence inside prison, but because of his alleged connections and ability to influence people from behind bars. Kokstad's remote location is also important. It is far from Gauteng, far from business partners, alleged networks, and easy access to visitors. This distance makes it harder to smuggle items, pass messages, or plan anything outside prison walls. For his family, this transfer means long travel, emotional strain, and isolation. For the state, it means tighter control. And for the public, it signals just how serious authorities believe this case really is. Matlala's legal troubles began in May 2025 when he was arrested in Midrand following a high-profile investigation. At the center of the case is a shooting incident from October 2023 near Senton. A luxury vehicle was ambushed. 11 shots were fired. The intended target, according to prosecutors, was Debogo Tobejane, Matlala's former girlfriend. She survived without physical injury, but the incident shocked the country. Matlala now faces multiple serious charges, including attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and money laundering. He's not alone in the dock. Co-accused include his wife Tsakani Matlala, Clego Floyd Mabusela, and Musa Kekana. Bail has been denied several times. Courts ruled that Matlala could interfere with witnesses and poses a danger to society. In October 2025, the Johannesburg High Court dismissed his latest bail appeal.
Vusmuzi Matlala was born around 1980 and grew up in Pretoria. Like many South Africans, he started with very little. Over time, he built businesses in security services and healthcare. Companies linked to him include Ket VIP Protection and Medicare 24 Tshwane District. These businesses landed major government contracts. The most famous was a 360 million rand SAPS health services tender, later cancelled in 2025 due to irregularities. Matlala became known as a tenderpreneur, a businessman whose success came largely from state contracts. But success also brought scrutiny. Investigations linked his companies to alleged fraud at Tembisa Hospital and other public institutions. His criminal history stretches back to the early 2000s. He faced charges including theft, housebreaking, assault, and possession of stolen property. Most cases were dropped or ended in acquittal. But in 2001, he served time for possessing stolen goods. Over the years, his name also surfaced alongside known crime figures, including links to people connected to Radovan Krejcik. For many South Africans, Matlala's story felt familiar. A man who rose fast, lived large, and moved close to power, until everything came crashing down. What makes this case even more explosive are the alleged political and police connections. KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi publicly claimed that Matlala had links to high-ranking officials, including Police Minister Senzo Mchunu. The minister strongly denied these allegations. Still, investigations revealed troubling claims. Sponsored trips for police officials, funding travel to political events, influence over tenders and promotions. Witnesses at commissions of inquiry described Matlala as part of a powerful syndicate, sometimes referred to as the Big Five, accused of infiltrating law enforcement structures. These allegations turned Matlala into a symbol of a bigger problem, the blurred line between crime, business, and political power. In November 2025, Matlala testified before Parliament's ad hoc committee while still in prison. He appeared in chains. He spoke about raids, arrests, and mistreatment, but he denied all wrongdoing. That image, a once powerful businessman in chains before Parliament, captured the nation's attention. While awaiting trial at Kosi Mampuru prison in Pretoria, Matlala was caught with a cell phone in July 2025. This is a serious offense inside prison. Phones allow inmates to communicate, intimidate witnesses, or run operations outside. After the discovery, Matlala was moved to the CMAX section of the Pretoria prison. The phone was handed over to police for further investigation. This incident raised serious concerns about prison security and about Matlala's influence. Officials concluded that keeping him in Gauteng posed too many risks. That decision led directly to his transfer to Ebongweni Supermax, where inmates like Thabo Bester and Radovan Krejcik have also been held. In Kokstad, conditions are harsh by design. Comfort is not the priority, control is. For authorities, this move is about prevention, stopping any chance of inside dealings or escapes. Matlala's arrest has not only affected him. His wife, Tsakani Matlala, is also facing charges. Their family now deals with public scrutiny, legal battles, and emotional strain. In Pretoria, opinions are divided. Some see him as a businessman who lost his way. Others believe the system is finally catching up. His companies, once employing many people, now face uncertainty. Jobs have been affected, reputations damaged. For ordinary South Africans, this story feels like a warning about fast success, unchecked power, and the cost of crossing legal lines. As Vusimuzi Ket Matlala sits in Kokstad Supermax, his future lies in the hands of the courts. This case is about more than one man. It's about accountability, it's about justice, and it's about whether South Africa can truly break the link between crime and power. What do you think? Was this transfer necessary? Does it show progress or deeper problems? Let us know in the comments.